Hurricane Irma roaring across the Caribbean on a path towards Florida. Irma, the most powerful Atlantic Ocean hurricane in recorded history. Streets were flooded in the Caribbean island of St. Martin.
The National Hurricane Center said Irma was maintaining Category 5 strength with sustained winds near 185 miles per hour. The storm is expected to reach Florida by the weekend. Officials in the Florida Keys say they expect to announce a mandatory evacuation for visitors starting Wednesday and for residents starting Thursday. People in South Florida are boarding up windows and filling up their vehicles in advance of the storm. And a Minnesotan is stuck in the path of Hurricane Irma. Samantha Kathenbarger moved to the island of St. Thomas after grad school. The storm is expected to pass just north of there later today. Kathenbarger tried to book a flight out, but said more people live there than could possibly get out in time.
Got food, water for at least a week here. I'm actually staying at my boss's house, not at my own house, because I just didn't want to be alone. But we have food, water, as many backup candles, everything that we've got to go and ready.
There is now a curfew in effect on St. Thomas, so stay with WCCO and CBS News for continuing coverage of Irma.
President Donald Trump is pressuring Congress to find a long-term solution to DACA. The president put an end to the Obama-era program yesterday. DACA granted deportation protections to an estimated 800,000 people brought illegally to the U.S. as children. Now many of them are in their late teens, young adults. Mr. Trump's decision follows through on a campaign promise, but he did leave it to his attorney general to provide the details.
If we are to further our goal of strengthening the constitutional order and the rule of law in America, the Department of Justice cannot defend this overreach.
The president's announcement was met with shock and anger as protests broke out across the country, including here in the Twin Cities, but supporters are pleased, saying that DACA is unconstitutional. Now, some protesters delayed traffic and angered some drivers in downtown Minneapolis. Later, people from two different rally groups converged in front of the Hennepin County Jail. The fear of losing a job, the ability to attend school, or at worst be deported is what drove DACA recipients and their supporters to march more than a mile across downtown. We talked with protester Susana Gomez. She says she's been a DACA recipient for 4 years, which has allowed her to work and study in the United States.
I feel really sad because I have family here. And when I hear that the Trump is gonna end it, I feel my work is done. Like, because I only here for that permit, and if I don't have those, I cannot do anything.
Minnesota has 6,300 previously undocumented young people brought to the United States by their parents. More than half of those people have been here for 5 years or more, are Hispanic, and live in Hennepin and Ramsey County, and they do pay taxes.